to the Gryffinpuff Newscast. I'm your host, Azevedo-Andre, and this is the only show where you get to experience an interactive, informational Harry Potter experience. Our show will be split into 3 segments. A short spell of Did You Knows, followed by cooking up some potions in the magic kitchen. Then play along with us in a wonderful game of Potterty. All of this will be sprinkled with some light laughs. During the Goblet of Fire, there are scenes where people are poking and prodding and scorching dragons and exploiting them for wizard entertainment. However, those fans who have a very keen eye and are willing to stick around till the end of the credits, not many people do it. We all know you skip the credits. But if you stick around till the end of the credits, the film crew that filmed the Goblet of Fire actually put a message in that said no dragons were harmed in the making of this film. I think that's a pretty funny Easter egg, and next time I watch the Goblet of Fire, I will stick around till the end of the credits to see that. Before I move on to the next Easter egg, here's a quick question for you. What do you call the entrance to a magical gym? Dumbledore. Now, what you've been waiting for, our best Easter egg yet. In the Great Hall, where they're eating breakfast, in some scenes you may catch kids eating cereal. If you're lucky enough and have a good enough eye to read what's on the box, you can actually see that these wizards have their own cereal brand. You may eat Cheerios in the morning, but wizards eat Cheery Owls. I don't know about you, but boy am I thirsty. But that's nothing a little butterbeer can't fix. Luckily, our friends at the Leaky Cauldron lended me the recipe. Come cook with me in my magic kitchen. First, you'll need butterscotch syrup. If you can't find actual butterscotch syrup, you can always use the sundae syrup. It tastes just the same. Next, you'll need cream soda. Third, you'll need whipped cream. Next, you'll need some cinnamon powder. You'll need something to stir. I'm using a spoon and a teaspoon to measure. Next, of course, you're going to need a mug. This is mine. Now, let's begin. First, take your butterscotch syrup and pour 2 ounces or 4 tablespoons of the syrup in. You can use a little less for a sweeter taste. And 4. Next, add about 2 ounces of your cream soda. You're supposed to use 12 ounces of cream soda in total, but I don't think my mug's big enough. If you have a mug that's big enough, you can always use the full 12 ounces. Make sure you combine these 2 ingredients slowly. Otherwise, you could cancel out the carbonation. And nobody likes bar beer that isn't fizzy. Once they're decently combined, add the rest of the rest of the cream soda, Stir it up slightly. Looks great, but we're not done yet. Take some of that whipped cream I mentioned earlier. Shake it up slightly. Top it off puff with some whipped cream. Wow, it's looking amazing so far. Drizzle it with some bar scotch syrup. Looking amazing. And sprinkle it with cinnamon. Cheers! And now for a quick game of Pottery! Also known as trivia. Grab a pen and paper and you can play along. Make sure to keep track of your scores, because we'll be judging them at the end. Question number 1. What is the name of the famous landmark where Newt Scamander meets Dumbledore on the roof of this landmark in the Fantastic Beasts movie? Is it A, Big Ben, B, the Millennium Bridge, C, Hogwarts, or D, St. Paul's Cathedral? If you got D, you are correct. Now for question number 2. Who was Harry's Quidditch captain during his first year at Hogwarts? Is it A, Cedric Diggory, B, Harry Potter, C, Oliver Woods, or D, Madame Hooch? If you got C, you are correct. And now for 3. What did Severus Snape say to Harry Potter as his last dying words? Is it A, never, B, forever, C, I've always hated you, or D, always? If you picked C, you're wrong. However, if you picked D, you're correct. And now for number 4. How many Deathly Hallows are there? Is it A, 7, B, 3, C, 10, or D, 17? If you picked B, then you are correct. And for number 5, how many Horcruxes does Voldemort have? A, 3, B, 4, C, 9, or D, 7? If you pick 7, then you are 100% correct. Lastly, how does Harry Potter get rid of a rash? With Quidditch. Thank you so much for playing along. But it looks like we're out of time. I just want to thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you have fun and learned something. I know I did.